Hi Capricorn, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your money and career tarot reading for the month of July 2021. I do want to thank you genuinely for joining me, but I also want to remind you in this moment to like this video, to leave me a comment about your situation, and of course subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And when meditating on your energy overall for the month in regards to the subject, the message that came through was a time to get organized. A time to get organized. So we're going to keep it simple, of course, and do some shuffling so we can pull 6 tarot cards for the month. For our lovely Capricorns for the month of July 2021, for their money and career. And interestingly enough, when getting into your energy, I felt a bit distracted, to be honest. Just something to keep in mind. But we got 1 so far. What else do we have for Capricorn? For the month of July 2021, of course. Money and career. Wow, we got 4 more. And we have 1 remaining, which we will keep shuffling for. Thank you, Spirit. For the last and final card. Okay. They don't want to go at the bottom of the deck for your reading. And to begin the month in this spread, we have the 6 of Pentacles. I'm hearing don't question the abundance you deserve. It's to begin the month that Spirit in the universe tries to show you a bit of, tries to show you what you deserve. They try to give you a bit of a windfall of money or a gift in one way, shape, or form. Maybe an opportunity to make your way towards more financial security, or simply a way for you to organize yourself. Remembering that abundance comes in a multitude of forms. But for whatever reason, you begin the month and you receive one, maybe multiple forms of abundance from the universe, and you seem to question it, or you seem to be like, this can't be for me, right? And they're saying, Capricorn, you need to accept what's yours. You need to notice when you deserve rewards for all your hard work. Feeling a bit overwhelmed to begin the month, you need to try to slow it down as well. It's partially Spirit in the universe's way of being like, we know you're a bit stressed, we know you've been working really, really hard, but you can still achieve an amount of abundance, an amount of success in the completion of your goals within your career and finances, and all the while slowing it down just slightly. To consider your health in the midst of it all. As I struggled to get that out, and Spirit saying that that's going to happen. You know, you're going to struggle to get your point across or to express yourself in certain situations, and probably in important conversations within your career, and maybe, you know, involving your finances. And that's going to bother you if you end up slipping up or saying the wrong thing, right? Wanting to strive for a level of perfection. And so moving forward, try to, on one hand, accept the abundance that Spirit in the universe is giving to you, that's yours. And on the other hand, don't forget your health as you move forward, understanding that slowing it down can benefit you in the long run. As I get ready to move on to the second card, I'm hearing goodbye stress, hello abundance, which I absolutely love. And we're moving on to the 9 of Pentacles. And now they're drawing me back, excuse me, as I took a moment to pause, which should be the theme of the beginning of your month. They're saying when a gift of abundance arrives, however that ends up being for you, pause for a moment. Not only is it going to benefit you once again to pause in general, but ask yourself, why am I hesitant to accept? Why am I hesitant to believe that this is meant for me in general? The answer may not satisfy you, but it's something you need to be one with at this time in order to figure out how to proceed in a healthy manner. And so we're moving back to the Nine of Pentacles. So you make your way to the middle of the first half of the month. And you continue to strive for what you desire. Your goals seem to be your main focus at this time within your money and your career. You at this point in the month, Capricorn, needing to reach for more, but in a realistic way. It feels like with the abundance or the multiple forms of abundance that came in at the beginning of the month, inspiring you to reach for more financial success, more career success in general. But there's part of you that's doing so in kind of a frantic, more scared way, rather than needing to do so in a hopeful, optimistic way, right? And remembering that the manner you do it in, or the reasoning and the feeling behind it all, affects the end result, or just remembering it affects your energy in the end as well. Allowing for yourself to adjust how you're feeling, adjust the approach, and how you move towards the completion of your goals or whatever you're striving for at this time within the two categories, and to simply adjust your energy if need be. But bringing it back to the other point, it's okay to strive for more as well, but to remember that as a Capricorn, you don't keep it realistic always when adding things onto your plate. There's a feeling that at this point in the middle of the first half, making your way through the first half of the month in general, you already have a lot on your plate, and so adding more may not be the best idea for you at this time. And we're moving on to the Seven of Pentacles. And as we shift to and make our way to the end of the first half of the month, you find yourself not enjoying your job, or not enjoying the process as you make your way towards getting a job, however it pertains to you. There feels like an energy or two that surrounds you at this time that is quite frustrating. I mean, what did I do to deserve this? And it's like, you, on one end, to begin the month, ask yourself that when positive forms of abundance are coming in, and then to make your way to wrap up the first half in general, you're asking almost the same question, but when it comes to a process that you don't fully enjoy as you try to water your career or your financial situation. And Spirit's saying that question needs to leave your life altogether. You need to stay optimistic and try to, if it feels like you have to go through the motions, then there's more important questions you need to ask, or certain changes and adjustments you need to make moving forward. It feels like you're a bit all over the place at this point, even though you're appearing to have it all together. And so there's a need for you to take a step back, implement a bit of self-care if need be, but also get yourself a bit organized, right? Whether that's simply organizing your work desk, okay? Or organizing your mental space, or organizing yourself outside of your work environment, so that when you make your way back to work, you make your way back to watering your situation in general, you have a clearer mind, or you simply feel more put together in general. For some of you, you need to clean things up in general, organize things in general, just to feel a bit more at ease, so you can breathe again, right? And it would benefit you in general to take a deep breath so you can move forward in a more content way. I was going to speak upon that card again, but we're moving on to the second half of the month in the spread, where the Page of Cups. So you begin the second half of the month and you feel a bit spacey. As I struggle to even grasp what Spirit's trying to mention in regards to this card and point of the month, I heard, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And I, for some reason, was hesitant to even speak that, to even say that to you. And that's the feeling that's coming upon me when I'm in your energy to begin the second half. You not wanting to do whatever it is you have to do when it comes to your career, or simply not wanting to face certain truths or deal with certain obligations or responsibilities within your finances as well. And all the meanwhile, you can't stay present within a conversation, drifting to the past or the future, or simply just feeling very spacey and out of it. Um, Finding it hard to collect your thoughts as well. All of which for a Capricorn can be truly, truly frustrating. To remember that at this point you're an earth sign, um, and to ground yourself, to allow yourself to do whatever it is for you that's going to help you feel a bit more clear headed, to help you gather your thoughts, to be present in a conversation. It feels like a conversation could take place at this point in the month, which I feel we mentioned already within this reading, where you may need to be on top of your game, and to be a bit spacey and out of it, not going to benefit you. Something to keep in mind. And being aligned with the Six of Pentacles. It's to begin the second half of the month where you'll be reflecting on certain forms of abundance that came in recently, asking yourself, well, why did that happen to begin with? And Spirit's saying this is the point in the month where you need to keep things simplistic in order to make the best out of what's at hand, what's on your plate, the immense amount of work that you almost asked for or just unreasonably accepted, rather than sort of doing this reflecting to the point where you're questioning certain positive things that are coming into your life. Overwhelming yourself or simply questioning once again things that are meant for you. I need to take a step back and be like, all right, what needs to happen in order to feel more organized, more clear-headed, and to get this work accomplished in a positive, realistic way, instead of, and to put the reflecting aside for the time being and just be open-minded to certain changes moving forward, but as well to just accept abundance when it flows in moving forward, realizing that once again, you have worked hard, you have worked your ass off, and you will continue to do so when need be. So why would you question abundance? There's part of you that will, when trying to reflect or just getting a bit frustrated when trying to not be so spacey or out of it, you'll get a bit frustrated with yourself, and it's like, it almost feels properly placed, you know, where in the recent past you'd get frustrated with people in your work situation, or, you know, just in your life in general. And it's like, now it feels properly aimed towards yourself, and allow that to inspire you to move forward and to improve, right? And to not question things once again when they're meant for you, or once again, to just simply improve as an individual. Nobody's perfect, Capricorn. And we're moving on to the fifth card, where we have the Four of Swords. So you make your way to the middle of the second half of the month, and Spirit's saying, you're depleted for a good reason. You're depleted because you work so hard. Allow yourself to step back and take a nap. Allow yourself to sleep and rest that beautiful mind of yours, that beautiful heart. There's part of you, it's like people around you don't fully grasp at times that as a Capricorn, when you throw yourself into something like a work opportunity or a financial situation, you do so in a huge way. You throw all of yourself, your heart, your mind, your soul, your spirit, all of which is just thrown into that one project or whatever it may be for you at that time. And so it ends up depleting you in the end. You know, not to mention on top of it all, being aligned with the Nine of Pentacles, you reach for more and more and more, and you strive to complete more, all of your goals, while adding more onto your plate in the midst of it. And at times, again, it's unrealistic, but it leaves you depleted in the end. And Spirit's saying, well, what did you expect, my friend? Right? You have to allow yourself to rest, to implement self-care, to proceed in a healthy manner. And understanding that at the end of the day, at a certain point, you're just going to fall to the ground. You know, you need to allow yourself to implement what is needed at this time to extend your efforts, to feel better about what's at hand, to feel less spacey once again, and to simply move forward, being able to continue working, to continue doing what you need to do. And we're moving on to the last and final card, where we have the Devil. As you make your way to wrap up the month in general, there's this kind of moment where you're like, okay, work has taken over. I work too much. Or some of you Capricorns are just simply overthinking. I'm hearing, why do I do this? Why do I do that? Why did I accept this opportunity? Why did I decline this one? Where is my finances heading? Why did I make this choice within my finances? Do you see how this is going, where you are asking so many questions, but in the wrong direction, where you're potentially stressing yourself out? Whether it's you're simply overworking yourself once again after taking a bit of a rest or feeling depleted, or you're mentally just allowing yourself to go and go and go, even while being at work or trying to go through the motions or do what you have to do. And Spirit's saying, well, how do you see this helping you? I'm now hearing wish for more, strive for more. There's a feeling that at times you, going back to the Nine of Pentacles, again, reach for more, but want to add it on top of whatever you have now. When for some of you, it's about sort of looking to accomplish a new position altogether, right? A healthier one, something that fulfills you more so. It's to finish off the month and making your way to do so, where you start to realize that certain obligations within your life that fall into the categories you're speaking upon don't fully fulfill you, or don't bring a sense of positivity into your life, or simply maybe don't bring enough financial security. And so trying to strive for more in the sense of replacing what doesn't work for you anymore, to maintain a healthy amount of work on your plate. But when you're looking to do so, try not to overthink everything in the process. Moving forward, it's okay to accept that, once again, you can improve as an individual and eliminate certain unhealthy habits in the process. For some of you, there's a job that you've accepted recently or have had for a while that you picked up some bad habits along the way, right? Whether it was from people around you within that environment, or simply just because you grew to not enjoy it. It's time for you to move in a healthy direction and asking yourself, how am I going to do just that? Be aligned with the Seven of Pentacles. It's part of you that feels a need to just continue to water this opportunity. And there's another part of you that thinks, okay, well, I need to move on. And so you need to figure out which is going to be most productive moving forward. And again, how do I proceed? Some of you feel as if your hard work never pays off, but then Spirit's saying, well, then let's go back to the beginning of the month when the abundance was flowing in. It's up to you to sort of view things in an optimistic way, in a productive way, to finish up the month, to feel good about what's transpired and what, hasn't transpired. And to understand that everything happens for a reason, for the good and for the bad. And to sort of minimize your overthinking so you can finish off the month in a positive way, in order to make your way into August feeling like, okay, I got this. I know that this, and this needs to change or simply be organized. And I know that I can, move forward feeling better about this, and this, right? Or simply understanding now, okay, I need to maintain these aspects of my career and finances, and feeling better about the striving for the completion of certain goals or the addition of other goals. Allowing for yourself to remember, as a Capricorn, throughout all of these ups and downs within your money and career, it does help, to, of course, to stay organized in general, but to stay grounded, remembering that you're an earth sign, and that you can accomplish, excuse me, everything you look to within the two categories of money and career. All right, Capricorn. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye.